Love is Law is a short film that I wrote about everyday people struggling through the pandemic. We watch as these characters collide and their lives are transformed and real but beautiful connections are made. My crew and cast are going to begin filming on August 8th and 9th in the Los Angeles area, and we need your help. So we all know film productions can be very expensive, but they're even more costly during this time. We have to take certain safety precautions and we have to meet certain safety requirements just to film. Example, we have to have a nurse on set. And so your help is going to make sure that not only we are safe, but that we can also meet the requirements that are necessary to film. We believe that not only is it necessary for us as artists to continue using our voice to share what everyday Americans are going through, but also to encourage people to keep going and to never give up. And that's basically what this film represents. Small donations are absolutely appreciated and welcomed. I always give a special thanks at the end of my films. If you haven't seen my last short film, Dear Vivian, check that out on Amazon Prime. Big donations are also very welcomed, and they come with a producer credit. So let us know if you'd like to give a small donation or a big donation. You can visit our GoFundMe page. You can also Cash App Jupiter Jolt, which is my film production company. We're accepting donations all the way up until filming, so don't be shy. Once again, we just really appreciate your support. This has just been a crazy time for all of us as individuals, as Americans, as people of the world. Everyone has been dealing with this pandemic. And I really think that this film will shed light on some of the struggles that people aren't seeing, some of the struggles that people are seeing, and how we can possibly come together. Love is Law is not just a title, but a rule that I live by and that I hope that others can adapt as well into their lives so that we can move forward in the most peaceful and healthy way possible. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for showing up for the arts once again, as always. Stay healthy and stay safe. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about how to become a film producer. So if you've ever wondered how George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Thomas Tull all became billionaires by producing films, keep on watching. Also, I have an opportunity for you to earn your first producer's credit on my next short film, Love is Law, which is shooting August 8th and 9th. So continue to watch for more details on that as well. Let's get into the video. Okay, so many of you are probably wondering, what is a film producer? What exactly do they do? So a film producer oversees the entire operation, from script to financing. So there's many different types of producers. There's an executive producer, there's a producer, there's an associate producer, there's usually a coordinating producer, there's a editing supervising producer. There's so many producers on a film. But you guys probably most know the executive producer, because that is going to be like the Brad Pitt, that's going to be the George Lucas. Those are the people that are going to be up at the top of the film when you see it. That lets you know that they're the ones that put the most money up for the project. They're probably the ones that have invested the most, and so thus they will get most of the money back. So there's also an associate producer and a producer. So the producer is the one that's going to coordinate the film from script to financing. They're going to make sure that the film is seamless and that the director is staying on budget and that they have everything that they need. They're going to work with the actors to make sure that they have everything they need and their paperwork and everything is up to date. They're just going to make sure that the script comes to life, but more in the sense of making sure that everyone is doing their jobs properly so that happens. So the producer really supervises the entire situation. They coordinate with everyone from director to actor to editing. They really are in charge of a lot, and so of course they also get returns on their investment as well. Now the associate producer is under the producer, so they're usually being supervised by the producer, and the producer will give the associate producer a certain task within the film. And so yeah, you can move from associate producer to executive producer. That's kind of how this thing works as well, as you kind of move yourself up through the ranks if you're not putting up a lump sum of money to invest. So also there's other coordinating producers. So like any big, huge corporation, there's going to be more assistants, more people in charge. But if you're on a small film, like typically right now I'm doing shorter films, and so we usually just have a few producers. So we'll have an executive producer, a few executive producers, a few associate producers, and then maybe a producer. So you don't need a ton if you're on a short film or a pilot, but once you start getting into big, huge budget films or television, you're going to have all of those producers making sure that everything is seamless throughout the production. So no matter what industry you're in, there's always different levels, right? So you just have to take one project at a time. You're not going to become Steven Spielberg or Arnon Milchan overnight. So you just have to know that you're just going to take this project, you're going to make it as amazing as you can, and then move on to the next project. So that's essentially what producers do as well. So a producer is going to take one project, they're going to assist, and they're going to make it as amazing as possible, see if it does well at the box office or see if it does well at film festivals, and then they move on to the next, and they just kind of get their name out there, letting people know that they're excellent at coordinating, at bringing people together, at organizing, at financing. So that is what a producer does. And of course, just like any industry, a publisher, a writer, they get a lot of money back on their investment because they put a lot into the project. You're sitting at home and you're like, okay, I don't have a ton of money. How do I kind of invest and become a producer now where I'm at? And so I have an opportunity. If you've been interested in being a film producer, I am always constantly doing projects, and I have an opportunity. We're getting ready to shoot my next film, which is going to be August 8th and 9th. And so you can definitely come on as a producer. I'm going to link my GoFundMe link right now, and so that you guys can just check it out and see if you want to get a special thanks on the film, a film credit, come on as a producer or an executive producer. It'll explain everything on how to do that there. You can also reach out to me via my website at www.daleelahsaddah.com for more information. So yeah, my next film is Love is Law, and we are going to do an amazing project about the pandemic, and I've kind of chosen a multi-storyline plot that kind of goes through and sees what exactly is happening with people, everyday people, during this pandemic. I'm really, really proud of the script. I'm super excited to get it up on its feet. We have an amazing cast, an amazing crew. So definitely check out on how to become an executive producer, a producer, or even an associate producer, or a special thanks, donation, whatever, if you just want to see that project made. Also, you can also write your own films and produce them right in your backyard. Like, you can literally, I've shown you in other films, like how to make a short film on a budget, but you can really take a short film and write it, produce it, and get your first credit. So you don't have to wait for anyone, you don't have to wait for permission to start jumping into filmmaking. If you have a camera or a phone, like I've always said, I want you guys to know that this world out here, nothing's unattainable. You can attain it with hard work. Continue to be bright beacons of light. If you want to learn how to invest more into Love is Law, again, I'll leave a link here. I know my last video was all about how to be productive, and I promise you, even though I haven't been on YouTube for the last couple weeks, I have been productive. I've been really trying to work my butt off to make sure I get this film off the ground because I'm super, super passionate about it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I can't wait to see you guys again. For the next couple videos, I'm definitely going to take you guys behind the scenes of Love is Law, so you guys can really see how a film is made. This is not what I would say a super small budget film like I've shown you before, but it is still small, very small budget. It's going to be under $4,000. So you guys can really see what you can do with that amount of money. I'm definitely going to take you behind the scenes of Love is Law as we're shooting, so you guys can get a real feel for what it's like to be on set, how to coordinate everything. I'm going to show you some of the costumes. I just want to take you guys along on the ride with me. So yeah, that's going to be happening in the next couple weeks, so definitely come back for more. Until then, continue to stay safe, healthy, happy, and I love you all.